we're back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Let's Roleplay Fallout New Vegas, where we're back with our hero Sam, Boone, and Eddie, heading to the Gunrunners, and then very shortly, the Crimson Caravan Company. While we don't have to really be in,
The NCR is fortunate to have you.
while we're very, yes, while we do need to head to the watchtower, nothing's reported to happen until 1 a.m. in the first place. So, while we've got the daylight, we should head over and see what we can do about some of the other things that brought us to the area. Nice. Okay, so taking a left here at the Arrow Park, it should bring us in front of this area here. La Fantoma. Cool. That's the monorail line that runs from the camp all the way to the base.
I wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. How are you doing,
Is there
Private?
something I can do for you?
What do you do around here?
I'm a private in the NCR Army, and I've been proudly serving for 2 years now. Although, if you were to ask what I'm doing right this instant, I'm patrolling the farms. It's a safe post, but a little boring. I do get to take shots at marauding mole rats every once in a while, and that's always fun.
Tell me about the farm.
It's NCR-owned farmland. It produces a lot of the crops that supply McCarran and the dam. The farmers are all civilians, though. They work the farms, and in return, they get a safe place to stay and clean food and water. Some of them aren't all that grateful, though.
Was ungrateful.
I shouldn't have brought it up. It's not my place to spread gossip.
Anything you tell me stays with me.
All right. Some of the farmers, especially Trent Boscom, claim that NCR isn't giving them the water they need to meet their crop quotas. Personally, I think they're just incompetent making excuses. The NCR ought to send them all crying back to California.
Are there more dangerous posts?
Oh, you'd better believe it. I feel sorry for the troops who are charged with keeping the Fiends from overrunning everything. The Fiends are scary because they're unpredictable. One day, they'll be taking pot shots at you and then running off before you can shoot back. And the next day, they'll come rushing at you, pumped full of drugs and not stopping until you or they are dead.
Well, if the fiends are so dangerous, why hasn't the NCR wiped them out?
Current orders are to hold the line and nothing more. That's all we seem to do these days. Hold the line. I guess it's a tricky situation since there's a vault in Fiend territory. If the NCR went after them, they'd just hole up.
Ah. Okay. Well, thank you, Private. I can use some directions,
I'll help
though.
you if I can. What are you looking for?
A doctor wouldn't be terrible.
There's a medic at Camp McCarran, but I've also heard there's a civilian doctor in the northeast part of New Vegas. I don't know for sure.
Okay, what if I'm looking to buy and
The
sell?
Crimson Caravan Company is north of here. They have just about everything you need. But if you're in the market for guns, go see the Gunrunners. They're expensive, but they have stuff no one else carries.
Okay, and what about work?
Well, I know Major Daughtry is offering bounties on some of the Fiends. That's the gang that controls the southeast part of the city. You can find the Major at the camp just outside of the old airport.
Alright, thanks, Ortega.
Bye.
See ya. NCR Sharecropper Farms. Private property, no trespassing. Well, I'm idolized.
Something or someone has been chewing on the coyote tobacco again.
Ah. That's not good.
I'm not a recruitment officer. You want to join the Army? I'm sure someone at McCarran can point you in the right direction.
Hey there, Lieutenant. What can you tell me about these fields?
Impressive, aren't they? You don't see anything like this outside of NCR territory, that's for sure. We get the water, clean water, pumped in from Lake Mead. If you follow the big pipes, they'll take you all the way to the lake.
And why are these fields being guarded?
A lot of the crops grown here support the various NCR camps in the region. McCarran, Goff, and Forlorn Hope, to name a few. We can't have wastelanders popping in here for a free meal, so my squad and I are assigned to keep things from going to hell.
All right. Good luck.
Carry on.
Yeah. Greenhouse. Wow. Hey, Boone, what are you doing in here? Woo. Okay. Well, I guess if that's that, then we'll head back out and go on our way.
Oh, you here to work? I think I have an extra shovel around here somewhere.
No, but what's going on around here?
Well, crops aren't doing so well. I'm thinking it might be something in the water. The pump station is pretty run down. You could go take a look around the place, see if you find anything strange going on. What do you say?
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Thanks. That's great. I should get back to work now. See you around.
Well, thank you. Okay, well, that'll be something to do. Hey, Trooper.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yeah, almost. But then who would farm the crops in a nuclear winter? That's what they're not thinking about. Maybe I can sell some stuff. Lighten our load a bit. Get some more ammo. Not just the surplus stuff, it's starting to affect our weapons. Oh, look at this. Gun runners. Alright.
I don't handle buying and selling for the gun runners. Talk to the robot in the kiosk near our factory.
Oh, well, what do you do? Do you work for the gun
For around
runners?
5 years now. I handle the supply end of things, raw materials and stuff.
And who's in charge?
Out here, we don't have bosses. Me, the gunsmiths, and the guards all know what we're supposed to be doing. Working for the gun runners is a sweet job. None of us would dare screw it up.
Who are the gun runners?
Makers of the finest high-grade weapons and ammunition in the wasteland. You ever get your hands on a piece of sweet, deadly hardware? There's a good chance that it came from one of our factories.
Well, any chance I could get a tour of the gun runner factory?
None whatsoever. Everything inside the fence is off limits, and the guards have strict orders to shoot to kill. A lot of our high-end weaponry comes from pre-war military schematics. If our competition got a hold of them, it'd be bad for business.
Fair. Contreras sent me, though. McCarran needs a lot more guns and ammo.
Shit, is he serious? A 25% increase in weapons is doable, but a 50% increase in ammunition is nuts. Just don't have the supplies on hand to meet that kind of demand for new weapons.
Ooh. Maybe I can help out with those supplies.
Well, I guess so. Look, we just need metal, and lots of it. We can handle the weapons, but we just need extra scrap to melt the... I'll give you some caps for each piece of metal you bring me. Anything like scrap, cans, or any basic junk made of metal will do. I'll need at least 100 pieces to have enough for the bullets. I'll cash in whatever you got until we have enough. Good.
Okay, I've got some scrap for you.
All right, what you got?
Scrap metal.
Thanks. That'll help.
Nice. Okay.
Later.
Hey there, Vendatron.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
I really do. I really do.
I am ready to process our transaction.
All right. don't need the Magnum. Let's see. A submachine gun. That would be nice. Battle rifle. Bozar. Brush gun. Esther. Fat Man. Gehenna. Light machine gun. Marksman carbines. Medicine sticks. Riot shotgun. That would be nice. Silent system G. Single shotgun. Sleepy time. A silent 10 millimeter. Okay, so what about sleepy time? We got Stalker Blood. Pre-war money. Electron charge pack. Energy cells and microfusion cells. We're gonna have to just cancel that transaction for now, but I do need ammo. Six armor piercing, hollow point. And you know what? I think I might buy the 12.7 submachine. Nah, we better not. We can't sell this energy weapon ammo though. Okay, thanks.
Come back and see us again soon.
Sure will. Nice. Okay. Is that you, Ringo?
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs.
All right. Who's in charge? Wow. What's next for you, Ringo?
I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan, which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started.
There you go. Who's in charge here?
Alice McLafferty runs the Crimson Caravan. You can find her over in the main office.
Thanks, Ringo. You take care.
See you around.
Evening.
If you're
Hey,
looking
Blake.
to buy or sell, you've come to the right man. The Crimson Caravan Company has the widest selection in the wasteland.
Okay. Hey, yeah, McCarran needs a regular shipment of Brahmin meat and spices for their mess hall.
Won't be a problem. We have plenty of spice traders working with us back home, and we could get meat from the local Brahmin ranchers. The bigger issue is payment. To supply the camp with meat will cost some serious caps.
I'll be right back. Show what you have for sale, though.
Can do.
This isn't terrible either. Really. Let's see here. You had some salesman weekly. That'd be alright. Lincoln ammo. Surplus. Hunting shotgun choke. Hey. Yeah, custom action for a rifle. Stress and the Modern Refugee, a primer. Okay. Tiny, tiny babies, all you need to know about pediatric medicine. Hey. That's exactly what we need. Maybe that choke, too. Let's see what we can sell. A hunting rifle. Yeah. Hey, sure.
See ya.
Nice. Let's see, meeting people. Yeah.
Hey there.
Yeah, McCarran. If you give them a deal on the price, you'll have the upper hand in future more important negotiations, Blake.
Well, the Fargo traders have been trying to edge us out on the new armor contract for the troops. This could swing things in our favor. All right, let McCarran know they should expect the first shipment in a week or so.
Thank you, sir. Could you answer some questions for me, though, Blake, before I go?
Maybe. What do you want to know?
Where does the Crimson Caravan come to get its merchandise?
Friend. Trade routes. Just about every major town in the wasteland has a Crimson Caravan branch in it.
Do your caravans ever have trouble from
Out
bandits?
here, we usually split our caravans into smaller bands. That way, we don't lose everything if they get hit. It's not very efficient, though. But hopefully, we'll be able to start running larger caravans once things get civilized.
Yeah. Where are you from?
A little place in the NCR called Oak Creek. It used to be a farming town until it got taken over by ranchers. I didn't want to herd Brahmin for a living, so I signed on with the Crimson Caravan and headed east. Not much to tell, really.
All right, well.
Need-
Thank you, Blake.
See ya.
See ya. Good, good, good. The Coyotes, ring a ding ding, return to sender, cold heart, heartache by the number. Well, let's take a look. Where's that? Mrs. McLafferty, I assume?
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
Well, I'd like to know a bit more about the Crimson Caravan Company.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
How long have you been in
The
business?
Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. We're partially responsible for the progress in the NCR.
Oh, does the Crimson Caravan have any competition?
Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market, and the Mormon traders from New Canaan control the majority of the northern routes.
Oh, well, you're very well dressed for this place.
Normally, I oversee company operations at the hub in California. However, the New Vegas branch has been underperforming in recent years. Given the conditions here, it's not hard to see why. I'll change all that soon enough.
Oh. Well, I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, I'm looking for work.
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
Okay. What do I need to do?
Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
Absolutely. Goodbye, Mrs. McLafferty.
It's been a pleasure.
You can depend on me.
Evening.
Okay. Guess it's time to head out. Oh, what's on this side? You take care, Ringo. What's this? New Vegas Medical Clinic. Okay.
Welcome to
Doctor?
the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
Oh, what kind of implants do you have available? Actually, I am suffering from radiation
It'll be easy
poisoning.
enough to purge all rads from your system.
Here's the caps.
All right, this will only take a few minutes.
Thank you. What kind of implants do you have available?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got two much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Okay, well, you've got me there. I'd like to see about buying an implant.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
Well, would be nice to have the subdermal implant.
That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure.
Okay, never mind. What about the regenerative ability?
That's the Phoenix monocyte breeder. The implant speeds up cell regeneration, an effect similar to that of some lizards and sea creatures. The implant is very expensive, however. 12,000 caps.
Ah, I don't have the caps right now.
That's all right.
You have a nice day, Dr. Usanagi.
Take care.
Oof. Wow, that is expensive. Okay, well, if we're heading back to Camp McCarran anyway, pretty good enough. Hopefully we can make it back just in time for nightfall. I guess we could check out the water pump station. It's just right over here. We've got time. NCR troops. Okay, let's check this place out. Pinion nuts. Door. Plunger. Some sort of data corruption made the user interface illegible. The damage doesn't seem to go any deeper than that since the pump station is still online. Woo! Yeah, not us. Sierra Madre. Dean Domina. Huh? Activate the terminal? Warning, radiation has been detected by the filtration system. No leaks are detected within this facility. Please investigate external causes to correct the issue. Huh. Dead. Beacon's leading us over into the hills. I don't think that we have enough time for that, but we'll keep that in mind. How odd. Okay. You depend on me. Now we lost an hour. Maybe we can run a little bit cross country. Cut through here real quick.
Howdy. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, you work these fields?
Sure do. Came from the hub on account of the Thaler Act. Farming's decent work, but the whole thing's a bum deal.
Well, what's the Thaler Act?
Something the politicians back in Shady Sands came up with. They pay us to move here and farm the land. They even protect the fields.
Well, then why is it a bum deal?
Bad soil and rationed water. It's to be expected around here. But the rationing's all. Worst part is NCR won't admit it. Pretty hard to meet their crop quotas with 20% less water than we're supposed to be getting. Not that OSI cares about any of this.
And the NCR troopers are doing what? Guarding the place?
They're part of the deal. The Thaler Act. We work the fields while they protect the crops and the water. A lot of folks come to New Vegas and lose everything in free side of the strip. They get hungry, desperate, and try to take our hard work. Much as I sympathize, their theft would put me in a bad spot. I got a crop quota to meet.
I understand. What kind of crops do you grow?
Everything I can. Farmers out here don't have the luxury of being picky. I get by mostly on maize and tobacco.
Makes sense. How about something else?
Can do.
Alright, well, you have a good one, Trent. Adios. Nice of them to let me cut through the fields real quick. Ooh. Almost back to base. Alright, just left up here. There we go. Right where we're supposed to be, and with plenty of time to find Holdren. Or Hildren, actually.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of the scrapyard.
Ah, are you supposed to be famous or something?
Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Thought I made a name for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women.
Why does Daughtry owe you caps?
Because I killed a couple of marks for him. That's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror?
I take it they were fiends.
Damn right they were. They were good too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done.
How long have you been a bounty hunter?
Oh shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs.
And you've worked a lot of different trades?
Oh yeah, a lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been known to hunt a few bounties myself.
Well, hey, field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit.
And what are you going to do now?
Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gomorrah and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
Oh, gotcha. Well, why'd you quit the trade?
See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him, but with this guy, it might cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole.
Gotcha.
Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Yeah. We'll be face down in some ditch. Okay. Time to head inside.
little busy at the moment, but I can talk.
Well, hello. What is this place?
This? The OSI lab. We don't get many visitors. The smell puts people off, I think. Nobody ever said science would smell clean and fresh. Anyway, you get used to it if you give it some time.
Are you a scientist?
I know I don't sound the part. Get raised by Brahmin ranchers and you never lose the twang. Drives Hildren crazy. But I know every inch of the power grid from Hoover Dam to Shady Sands. That's what we do here. Try to optimize the power output from the dam. Some of the others are working on an agricultural project, but truth be told, they aren't making much progress. Not yet, anyway.
And what's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
Need help with anything?
You mean give you work? No, that'd be up to the administrator, Hildren. He's back there in his office. Between you and me, I don't think he ever leaves. Plenty of mercs go in to see him, though.
Mercenaries, what for?
I can't say. We're not supposed to talk about the research, not the details. If you're interested, I'm sure he'd see you.
Okay. Well, Angela, you have a good time.
Nice to meet you. If you need anything, I'm almost always in the lab.
Alrighty.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
No, this is the first I've heard about Vault 22.
No, they wouldn't breed you, would they? Probably better that our junior fellows stay within the bounds of their pay grade anyway. Vault 22. Where to begin?
I'm listening.
Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Nothing is impossible.
Precisely. Science has proven that truth 1,000 times over, but how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I described to you is no idle fancy. It exists in primitive form, only a few miles from where we stand. We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you.
This all sounds a little hard to believe. What do you need me to do?
I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pitbull, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Sure. Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
Yeah. I did have some other questions.
Oh, what might those be?
Tell me more about the OSI.
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters, medicine, engineering, biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
And you said you're the director of the OSI?
Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say we're trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No, I direct our eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have. But I've found some promising leads.
In Vault 22. Okay. Now, you're doing all these things yourself.
Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course.
Of course. Now, the NCR is suffering a food shortage?
Not yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. Mass starvation in a decade or so.
What other responsibilities does this office have, Dr. Hildren?
We aid some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
Do you control the dam from here, Hildren?
Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation. Fortunately, we also have the Helios 1 facility. One of our external contractors recently got the station up and running. His name was something like exceptional or marvelous.
No, that was me. I fixed Helios 1.
I see. Of course you did.
Huh. Okay. What do you think of the MCR's chances against the Legion?
To be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things that they know nothing about. And the more ignorant they are, the more opinions they have.
Yeah, doesn't sound like anybody I know. Okay.
Yes. Goodbye.
Well, not quite, Dr. Hildren.
Yes? Something else you needed?
Yes, I have an invoice for you from Alice McLafferty.
From Alice? I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were we just hear about the invoice?
That's it. Thank you.
Yes. Goodbye.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several data banks of information on this machine. Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several data banks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
Oh. Okay. Oh no. Oh, that's infuriating.
A little busy at the moment.
Of course, we'll just talk with you just like we did. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to meet you.
This is the first time I'm listening. Nothing is impossible. What do you need me to do? Alright, I'll do it. Anything else? Other questions? No, that was me. I fixed Helios 1.
I see.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost scientist, please handle this information. There are also...
Dr. Hildern, this really isn't any of my business, but did he give you a job?
Yeah, he asked me about getting some data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of marks, one after another. None of them came back. Then, about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No, Hildren didn't mention anyone else. Maybe we should have another talk.
No, wait. I don't mean to see any harm come to Dr. Hildern. Unless by talk, you just mean talk. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. But I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Didn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Okay, I'll look for her.
I had a good feeling about you. The moment she walked in. I mean it.
Thank you. I have some questions, though.
Of course. Anything.
Can you tell me anything else about Keeley?
Keeley's brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays to be a mean, but it's all front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Well, exactly how old is Keeley?
I couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So, I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
Oh, she must be a ghoul. How do Keeley and Hildren get along?
Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keeley hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keeley because, well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
What's your role here?
Good researcher. Mostly on the dam.
And what do you think of Dr. Hildren?
The director? He's very well spoken and knowledgeable.
He seems more focused on results, maybe not so much on people.
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I'll focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
So Dr. Hildren takes credit for your work?
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keeley, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildren tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
Hildren mentioned the falls of the apocalypse.
My father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago. Back when they teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR. Give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildren trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl.
I hear the food around here's pretty bad.
It's foul to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
Well, thank you, Miss Williams.
Right. Stay safe.
You too.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I have an invoice for you from Alice McLafferty. And I'm not the first person you sent to Vault 22, am I?
I never said you were. You've been speaking to Williams, haven't you?
I'm the one asking the questions, Dr. Hildren.
Fair enough. Begging your pardon, but this is beginning to feel like an interrogation. No, you aren't the first person I've sent to the vault. I'm sorry that I neglected to tell you, but I don't see how it makes any difference.
How many others have you sent to the vault?
I'd have to consult my records. 8, 10. Your point is what?
Doesn't trouble you that you sent 8 or 10 people to their deaths?
I have no evidence that they're dead. 1,000 things could have happened between here and the vault. They could have changed their minds and walked away. I wouldn't be much of a scientist if I leapt to conclusions without proof.
I prefer to know what I'm getting myself into.
You want certainty? You'll never find it, especially not in the pursuit of science. Take my advice. Forget about Williams. She's a talented researcher, but she doesn't understand people, and she can't see the big picture. Now, I know your time is valuable, so I won't waste any more of it. Feel free to show yourself out.
Oh, scientists. 818. Okay. Let's see here. Not over there, but back here. Yeah, we've got that deal going. Hey, Farber.
Looking for Chow?
Not today, sir. But the Crimson Caravan agreed to trade meat and spices at a generous discount.
You managed to swing us a discount and cover the majority of the meat supply we need. Good work.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, could you remind me where I need to look for supplies? That should be it, yeah?
Hey, back for seconds, huh?
Let's buy some
Chow
food.
down.
Fresh. Yes. That's what we like to see. You know what, though? Oh, you can't. Not hardly.
Colonel Shu really knows what he's doing. Now, if only someone would explain that to old General Whiten CEO.
Cracked out shit.
Okay. 848. Hey, Contreras.
So you're back.
That I am. Isaac has me out looking for metal so they can do the first shipment.
What the hell are you doing here? Get your ass out and find that metal. Don't come back until the job is done.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey.
Can't you see I'm busy here? Nah, I'm just kidding. This has to be the most worthless patrol duty in the whole base. They never attack this gate. They just put me back here because they don't think I can handle anything else.
Well, you get back to handling it. Goodbye.
Later.
Yeah. Okay. The big bad patrol tower over there. 10, 11, 21, 12, 21. Yeah. Eddie, why don't you wait here? But why don't you wait
Sit
here?
tight.
Okay. All right. 20 minutes and we'll get in. The corporal say 1 a.m. Floor. Sleep. Freeze. Comes. Hope. Looks.
Lupa, this is Crewman Tirius Picus. Over. Go ahead. Afternoon patrol enters free territory at 1300. Have them mind that stretch.
10-4, Picus. Beams will be alerted.
Roger, Lupa.
What's the status of your primary mission?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
How long?
Couple minutes. Over.
10-4.
What are you doing here? You don't have clearance.
I've clearance for catching spies.
I don't know what you mean.
Keep us updated.
Hey!
Activation code. Ray. Oh, we gotta go. I'll come and get them later. There we go. Oh. Defuse the charge. Oh! Ooh. That was close. Way too close. Maybe I should load my hand rounds in this.
I've got your back.
Thanks, Moon. Come on, Eddie. Alright, let's go. Ooh. Well, we saved them on a rail slide. That's definitely good. I can't believe Curtis was a spy.
Look who it is. I haven't had the privilege, but I'm told you've been an angel on our shoulder. What can we do for you at Camp Karen?
Well, you won't be having problems with the intelligence police anymore, Colonel.
No? What happened?
It was Curtis. He's in the Legion. I can prove he tried to blow up the monorail.
Curtis? He's been in NCO long before conflict with the Legion. There's just no way. I hope you're mistaken, but somehow I don't think so. You're playing a lot. This is much worse than anyone expected. There could be others, too. You've done everything that was asked of you. You have my personal thanks for this. I'll make sure you receive the credit you deserve.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Ooh. Well. We managed to save the NCR's connection to the strip. She's still asleep. Well, we just heading back to Camp Bitter Springs. On our way there, we can stop by the Crimson Caravan Company, take the road out east, and turn everything in. Then we can come back to Camp McCarran and continue to support our position here. I wonder if there's a place we can lay down. That is the case. Alright. That is a great place to go ahead and end the episode for today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, rangers and troopers. If you're enjoying the story so far, consider following us here on twitch.tv/JeffTheNarrator469. Or if you prefer to watch it on YouTube, you can always find us there on youtube.com under the channel name Jeff the Narrator, where I've got several different playlists for all sorts of content. Primarily, we have an Assassin's Creed marathon going on right now on the channel, but arguably our more popular content are the Let's Roleplay series. We've already completed a playthrough of Fallout 3 with Good Karma and our hero Henry, and this is one of 4 planned New Vegas playthroughs as well. We're going to be doing Sam for the NCR, a character named Pilot for the Legion, a Mr. House run under Dr. Bizarre, and an independent Yes Man run through with a character called No One. So we've got lots of great plans, and don't forget, if you are a Bethesda fan, come September we're going to be doing a lot of Starfield content. Alrighty, but that is all we have time for today. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, follow us here on Twitch, and until next time, keep telling stories.